People with ADHD often experience something that makes absolutely no sense to everyone else. They drink coffee to wake up but end up feeling sleepy instead. Turns out, caffeine affects neurotransmitters differently in ADHD brains, sometimes creating a calming effect rather than stimulation. When you have ADHD, your brain plays by different rules when it comes to coffee. That morning cup that sends most people bouncing off walls might actually make you yawn instead. This happens because caffeine increases dopamine availability in your brain, which can actually stabilize your mood rather than amp you up. The craziest part, once the caffeine wears off, you might crash harder than others, feeling even more exhausted than before. But here's where it gets really weird. This seemingly backwards reaction isn't a glitch, it's actually a clue about how your unique brain works. Everyone expects coffee to be liquid energy, but ADHD brains flip the script completely. That jolt that keeps your coworkers wired might be what finally helps you feel centered and calm. Some research even found that kids with ADHD who had caffeine actually seemed happier than those without ADHD. It's like discovering you've been reading the caffeine instruction manual upside down your whole life. Just when you think you understand how your body works, ADHD throws another curveball at you. For some, coffee isn't the morning savior, but actually a sneaky saboteur. While it temporarily might help you focus by tweaking your dopamine levels, that boost often comes with a price tag. The caffeine messes with adenosine, the chemical that makes you sleepy, causing an even stronger crash later. This roller coaster effect explains why you might feel briefly focused before suddenly wanting to take a nap. It's not just odd, it's a perfect example of how medications and substances affect everyone differently. What works for your friend might do the complete opposite for you. This paradoxical reaction helps explain why many with ADHD self-medicated with caffeine long before diagnosis. But it raises the question, what other everyday substances might affect your brain differently than everyone else? Let's talk about something you might not have considered: how hypnotherapy can help with ADHD-related fatigue. Fatigue in ADHD isn't just physical, it's emotional, mental, and neurological. It's waking up already tired because your brain hasn't had true rest. People with ADHD often experience mental burnout from overstimulation, decision fatigue, emotional dysregulation, and the constant pressure to keep up with a neurotypical world. Here's where hypnotherapy can make a big difference. Hypnotherapy guides your mind into a deeply relaxed but highly focused state, a space where your subconscious becomes more open to change. In this state, we can work directly with the root causes of mental exhaustion, releasing patterns of chronic overthinking, rewiring the belief that you have to push through to be productive, helping you break the cycle of overwhelm and avoidance, restoring a sense of inner calm and emotional regulation. Instead of stimulating your system like caffeine, hypnotherapy helps regulate your nervous system. Sessions are designed to build emotional safety, slow racing thoughts, and give your body and mind a sense of deep restoration. It's like rebooting your mental operating system. Clients with ADHD often report sleeping better, waking with more clarity, and having more consistent energy throughout the day. Not because their lives suddenly became easier, but because their internal patterns began to shift. So if coffee leaves you more drained than energized, know that you're not broken. You're just wired differently. And that wiring comes with strengths, especially when you learn to support it with the right tools. Caffeine may not always be your friend, but your body's signals are messages worth listening to. And with the right support, like hypnotherapy, you can stop pushing through exhaustion and start living with real energy. You don't need to fix yourself. You need to understand yourself. And that shift changes everything. When your mind is no longer stuck in fight or flight, your energy becomes more sustainable. And perhaps most importantly, hypnotherapy can help you develop a healthier relationship with rest. Because for ADHD brains, rest isn't laziness, it's medicine.